Chad, final question to you. In terms of THOR chain, that's a project like after our interview, especially a couple of months ago,
Yep.
I'm really, really excited about it. I've played around with it a little bit,
Yep.
but just, for me, I'm just losing oversight at this point with Cosmos. There's so much stuff going on.
Yep.
So what's the hottest and latest with THOR chain? And what's going on in the THOR chain world?
From a fundamentals perspective, like this project is doing actually extremely well. We've been landing integrations left and right. Trust Wallet is probably the biggest one. So now when you trade on Trust Wallet, you're actually trading with THOR chain, for example. We launched a major feature called Savers, which allows anybody to get yield on a single asset. So you can literally put in some Bitcoin, earn some Bitcoin in your Bitcoin. There's no IL, there's no impermanent loss. It's just like number go up in a literal sense, with the exception of payments that you go in and payments when you get out, like when you enter the system, when you leave the system. But like, it's quite remarkable. We've never seen that in crypto history. We've only been able to get Bitcoin yield via BlockFi or Celsius and one of these guys that they're all kind of gone extinct like the dinosaurs. But now you can actually do that actually literally on THOR chain. Right now the yield is like I think between like 3 or 4%, which is actually pretty incredible. And then the last thing I'll kind of mention real quickly is that we actually got lending working on our StageNet. So we have a new lending protocol. We could do an entire episode in this thing. Like, invite me back. We can do this again if you want to. But like, the new lending protocol we're launching on THOR chain is absolutely incredible. It is 0% fixed rate interest, no liquidations at all, and no expiration on your loans. I mean, that has like never been done in the TradFi, CFi, or DeFi land at all, ever. And we're doing it across chain with every major asset. That is an absolutely incredible concept. So when this thing lands in a few months, it's just going to make everything else look like antiquated overnight.
Love your passion. Love your passion. The only thing for cosmonauts is obviously the question, when IBC?
Yeah, actually, I had a meeting yesterday in person with Sunny here in New York City. And that's one of the topics we actually talked about. I've actually already wrote the code to support IBC on THOR chain. It requires a hard fork for us to get there. So maybe on the next hard fork, we'll merge that branch and make it a possibility. It is a hotly debated topic in the space. Like, some people are for it, some people are against it. I'm actually open to the idea of using IBC for Rune and synthetics and its own native assets. I wouldn't want to use it for our liquidity pools for a whole host of security reasons. But using for Rune and the synthetics and that kind of stuff, I'm open to that kind of idea of doing it. There are some security concerns with to implement IBC differently than most other chains, just to ensure the security of the assets we're controlling as a network. But I think it's possible to get there.
Unexpected alpha here towards the end. Very last question. I'll give this to either Michael or John, whoever wants to take that. There's been a question now, how can you become part of the testnet? How can you join? Who should you talk to, I guess? So if anybody listened to this now for an hour and 6 minutes almost, how should they get in touch with you guys? And what's the best way to get started with Archeo?
So number one, I would follow the Twitter and listen to our announcements. Number two, if you're not part of the Shapeshift Discord, that's where Archeo was incubated. There are some Archeo channels there. And number three, we have our own Discord that we will be launching soon, where you can get all those details. Did I miss anything, John?
No, I think that's pretty much right. Obviously, follow along on Twitter. Feel free also to DM any of us on Twitter, and we can certainly chat there. But yeah, the best thing, if you're interested in getting involved, join the Shapeshift Discord and check out the Archeo public channel there, and we will announce when we are close to public testnet.
And if you're not on the Shapeshift Discord, you can find us with the easy name discord.gg/shapeshift. Discord.gg/shapeshift.
Yeah.